Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Matalti, and today I'm going to give you an analysis of Skibidi Toilet episode 63. I will tell you all the hidden messages and Easter eggs given by Dafuq. By the way, this is my first ever video doing analysis and stuff like this. So, like this video and comment down below to let me know if you want these types of videos in future episodes. Now, let's move towards the analysis. This episode is full of action and happens to be one of the lengthiest episodes of the Skibidi Toilet series. That's maybe one of the reasons it took a while before finally releasing. This episode gives us a lot of surprises, like Dark Speakerman and the return of Plunger cameraman with the powers of Glitchy Toilet, and the Titans gearing up for a fight, and a lot of other stuff. So, let's begin. In the beginning of this episode, we can see that the location here is also a desert, similar to the location in episode 62, which means this place may be somewhere near that place. Now, cameramen are fighting, and the POV cameraman is on a rocket launcher, destroying the Skibidi toilets. We can see that this place has been trashed quite a bit, with gray Skibidi toilets and dead cameramen's bodies lying around. If we look closely, we'll notice that these gray Skibidi toilets have tentacles, similar to the scientist's Skibidi toilet, which means Skibidi toilets are evolving rapidly, and they are giving this ability to all of them. In this scene, toilets are coming from the back of those hills, trying to invade and take this place from the cameramen. Now, two flying Skibidi toilets appear on the scene. They are the same as shown in the leak, and one of them shoots a rocket at the POV cameraman. However, the POV cameraman survives these shots, possibly because one of the missiles hit him while the other hit the tank or the machine in which he was sitting. Another possibility for the POV cameraman's survival is that he is not an ordinary cameraman. After the impact, our cameraman's visuals are disturbed, and while trying to recover himself from the impact, we can see a cameraman running towards us. But very quickly, a unique type of Skibidi toilet catches up to him, sits on his back, and brutally delivers some ninja chops on his back. This Skibidi toilet is much faster compared to most other toilets, and he has a samurai kind of helmet attached to his toilet, explaining his style. Now, after that, he turns towards us, and it's the same moment we can see in the first leak of this episode, but it is a little bit different because in the leak, we can see a sticky bomb at the back. But in the real episode, it was changed by boom. Now, the ninja Skibidi toilet tries to attack us, but at that moment, he is stunned. The POV cameraman sees who stunned him, and that's when we see the entry of a dark, tall, and strong assassin Speakerman. The cameraman with the stun gun was also looking at the Speakerman, seemingly not knowing about his presence and what he's going to do. In this scene, we can also see too many broken parts scattered all over the ground. Many people think these are some high-tech parts destroyed due to a previous fight, but in my opinion, these are parts of the POV cameraman's rocket launching turret, which was destroyed by the flying Skibidi toilet. Moving ahead, the Speakerman uses his jet at his back to jump at the ninja Skibidi toilet. This style is much similar to the Speakerwoman's, but the Speakerman doesn't try to act cool like the Speakerwoman. Instead, he looks like he's only interested in killing the Skibidi toilets, and that's the only reason he's here. After the assassin Speakerman killed the ninja Skibidi toilet, the scared POV cameraman raises his hand, shaking due to fear, towards the Speakerman for help. However, the Speakerman refuses to help him to stand, indicating that the Speakerman is here to kill the Skibidi toilets and not to make good relations with the cameraman. It looks like he's seeking revenge or has some personal grudge against the toilets. After the refusal, the POV cameraman stands up. The moment he stands, a cameraman vehicle goes past them, with other cameramen inside. We can see that the POV cameraman was most likely on a similar type of vehicle when he was shooting. As soon as the cameraman's vehicle leaves the compound, it stops, and one of the cameramen tries to aim at someone, but it's too late. The Skibidi mutant is so fast that he collides with the vehicle, causing an explosion. Then he throws the vehicle towards the building. But when the vehicle is being thrown away, there are no cameramen in it, which means they probably jumped out after the first impact. After the second explosion, there is black smoke all around the place, but when the smoke clears, two helicopter Skibidis appear out of nowhere. This suggests that these toilets have the ability to teleport, similar to what the scientist's Skibidi toilet was doing in episode 62. This mutant Skibidi in this episode is much more advanced than the mutant in the previous episode. This one has a jetpack at his back and a weird long rod type thing coming out from the area where there is usually a flushing system. After that, the mutant and the two helicopter toilets are staring at us, and the assassin Speakerman is ready to attack them. However, it's the moment when the iconic Plungerman makes his entrance. By the way, have you noticed that this mutant Skibidi can control his body much better than the previous ones? He's moving smoothly and even doing the rock eyebrow. Anyway, doing these actions won't help him because our plunger cameraman is back with the great powers of the Glitch Toilet, which is one of the great inventions of the Skibidi scientists. Here, Plungerman takes down both the helicopters easily, but it takes a while for him to take the mutant down. Maybe he was enjoying his powers with a bit of fun, as he was placing his plungers on the mutant's face and we can see them falling off. But when he was there, I don't know how his plungers got back. Maybe he had a lot of plungers on him. Anyway, he charges his powers and delivers a big hit, taking down the mutant. Afterward, Plunger Cameraman comes to see us, and here we can see that the Speakerman is also looking at him, possibly impressed by the work of the scientist cameraman. We can also see that this agent is excited to see the new technology Plunger Cameraman has. And we can clearly see in the background that Dafuq Boom is also standing there and watching the Plunger Man, maybe because he's interested in him. And the last time Dafuq saw him, he was trying to cure infected Titan Speakerman. In the meantime, in the background, we can see a broken part of the vehicle destroyed by the mutant. At first, I thought it was some sort of display or something, but I later realized the same thing was happening at the edges of the boundary, which means that it's most probably a glitch. Now, the cameraman who was joking with Plunger Man gets a plunger on his face. Then he's like, "Why, bro?" Anyways, let's take a close look at the Plunger Man's toilet. Most of the mechanisms are the same, but this one has some spikes installed on the toilet and a custom plunger system because Plunger Man loves it and finds it cool. There are also two gauntlets where Plunger Man can put his hands to control the Glitch Toilet. Now, in the next moment, Plunger Man just stands up, hops out of the toilet, and this moment really surprised and delighted me. I thought he wouldn't be able to walk again as his legs were destroyed last time. Then I noticed that the Glitch Toilet's height is also increased a bit for Plunger Man to fit in. After getting out from the toilet, Plunger Man gives a gray suit cameraman a middle finger in a friendly gesture, and the POV cameraman gives Plunger Man a thumbs up, to which he quickly replies with a thumbs up. But the mutant in the background is not dead. We can see that he is aged and going bald. Anyway, he starts to get up, but he is blind thanks to the spikes. At that very moment, an injured Speakerman appears from the back and uses his full might to attack the mutant. Afterward, he stabs him with a sharp object on his head, killing the mutant. This Speakerman might be the same one from the previous episode, and he's severely injured, missing an arm with bloodstains on his shirt. He's a pure Chad. In the very next second, a bright glow can be seen and a distant explosion can be heard. We see a blue glow in the sky, and a Skibidi plane is coming towards us. However, a bright blue glow appears in the sky, and the Skibidi plane looks towards it and is hit and destroyed by an explosion. In the very next moment, flying Titan Cameraman and Titan Speakerman can be seen. If we look closely, we can clearly see that Titan Cameraman has some very big upgrades on his arms, like the previous ones that were destroyed in the episode 55, but these new ones look much bigger and powerful. We can also see the Speakerman's planes and the cargo planes that were used earlier in the series. I think the fight between the Titans and the Scientist and G-Man Toilet is near. You can watch my edit on this fight. It will give you an idea of who's going to win this. This season is going to be epic. If you like this video and want me to make more on future or previous episodes, feel free to tell me in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to stay updated. Take care, and bye-bye.